I mean, we've been gassing up TM4, but I mean, Earl has one of the strongest neutrals in Chicago.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
so hard to get hit in, right? But we're actually seeing the Marth come out from Earl, which I have not seen probably ever. I've seen the Roy a little bit on Tri-Point. I've seen the Crom. I've seen, you know, the Sephiroth and Lucina. I have never seen the Marth. I'm not sure why he's going Marth. This character is super nice for this game, but he must know something that I don't.
Marth is such an interesting character, right? Because you have a character like Marth where Lucina, the scene has just basically agreed Lucina is just a better Marth. But in any given situation, for whatever reason, if you feel like your spacing is going to be on point against a certain character, against a certain player, picking up Marth and getting those tippers can mean the difference between winning and losing.
I also know Earl was a fan of Sora, so I'm wondering if this is kind of just like a send-off to Marth maybe, or you're just trying to like keep the Lucina warm and maybe get used to basic sword spacing. I'm not really sure, but regardless, I mean, Earl plays every sword known to man. I'm sure he's going to pick up that Keyblade real quick.
Yeah, it could be either of those things, absolutely. Earl being a big Sora fan, but you know, he's had familiarity with the Fire Emblem characters for the longest time. Don't count him out by any means, even though TM4 has gotten off to a fast start here. Yeah,
we saw that backer coming out from TM4, and now he's kind of holding his own, right? I think the thing with this matchup is, sure, you're outranged by Marth and Lucina. You have to accept the facts. You don't have as much range besides the forward air, right? Oh my god, beautiful dancing blade from Earl. But back to what I was saying, right? You're going to get outranged. What is happening? Okay, hold on.
Yo, I accidentally kicked the table.
I'm going to drop it. We just saw, wait a minute. PK Fire, Earl mashes up to get the iframes.
Yes.
TM4 reads it and PK rockets him. What?
That's what happened.
Okay, screw the range. Just kill him at 40. It doesn't matter. Just kill him at 40.
That's actually so crazy, because a lot of the times when you see the PK Thunder 2 come out, when you see that happen, usually the read is relative. You set your opponent up to be in a certain position at one point, but it felt like that was going the extra mile there.
Okay.
Just dead.
Okay.
Oh, what a head rush that was. That game was over 20 seconds ago.
Exactly.
Earl is a fantastic Smash 4 player. Great with the sorties. TM4 won with one prediction there. The momentum was not going to go back.
Oh, yeah. No. And in those situations, you got to be able to watch yourself out, right? Still sticking with the Marth, right? I mean, Ness can put out so many hitboxes so fast, but if you put your sword right, you'll be blocking out every single one of those hitboxes, right? So we'll see if Earl can make these adaptations and trying to get into this next game. Back to PS2, of course, right?
Yeah. So Marth being a character, obviously we talked about it already, the difference between Marth and Lucina, but at least personally for me, when I play Marth over Lucina, Marth basically becomes like juggle the character. Lucina's also already good at juggling, but hitting those tipper up tilts with Marth is so satisfying and gets you so much distance. I think maybe you pick Marth here if you think TM4 is going to play with platforms very intensely, and you want to be able to just take advantage of him being above you at any point, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. I'm not really sure. Oh, wait, jumped on? Nah, the forward air coming out to try and retaliate. See, those little tricks you got to watch out for, right? Oh, we're dead. No, okay, never mind.
Fell out of it.
See, look at that. That little PK Thunder acting like it was a wall, right? You got to watch out for this guy.
Yeah, no, a literal wall. Earl could not do anything at all until TM4 actually got back to ledge, but
nice
didn't seem to bother him. Yeah, didn't seem to bother him that much.
Okay, Earl with the stock lead is one of the hardest players to beat in Chicago. I will say it straight up. Literally, he has some of the cleanest spacing in Chicago has ever seen, right? Next to Ned, I would say.
Yeah.
It reaches a point where it's like, dude, I don't know how to hit you if I have to come towards you, right?
Yeah, his neutral is so solid. His ability to edge guard has been so solid. You
can't run into that though. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. It really felt like Earl had an advantage here, and TM4 immediately with the yo-yo, all of a sudden this one's right back to even.
Yeah. Talking about the spot with the dancing blade, I really like that from Earl, and now wait, Ness is off stage. That's a counter. No, okay.
Just go for the down air instead.
Okay. Yeah, up B's out, yep. That iframe up B is super, super important. Oh, a little greedy on the side B, but he gets the grab anyway.
Yeah, he's going to send him off stage. And right now, Earl's just...
wait, up smash?
No. Okay. Yeah, up smash instead of going for the forward smash right there. Either way, Earl doing what he does best. He's always been really good at countering someone trying to get back on stage. And because of it, TM4 is already at 90%.
I'm worried Earl might be showing his hand a little bit too much with these upbeats out of the PK Fire, but I mean, it's working out a shield too, so I guess you're fine.
The flash trying to get Earl off his game just a little bit, but he's still sticking right by that ledge, ready to take TM4's next stock at any opportunity.
I mean, TM4 at the ledge, yeah, you're going to get disappointed out at some point, right? It's just so hard to get around it.
Yeah, it just wears you down. Eventually, Earl's going to throw out enough moves, so eventually you're going to hit the tipper of one of them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last time Earl ran the upside when he had the stock lead, but it seems like now he's kind of just holding his own. Wait.
The movement.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Get off me,
You can't give TM4 an in. If you give him an in, he's going to take it a mile.
Yeah,
okay?
and you're right, and that's why I think game 2 here, Earl has done everything in his power to make sure that doesn't happen.
Exactly. I mean, TM4 has told me he has absolute disdain for Sephiroth, and Earl's capable of playing that character.
He is.
But doing it with Marth, right? I mean, that's impressive. You got to be so precise with all your hits to get those tippers, but...
Sure, yeah, Marth can be the absolute king of boxing you out, but he's either the king of boxing you out or the king of wasted opportunities.
Exactly, right? Yeah, see? That whole stock? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, see?
That was so
clean.
clean.
Yeah, exactly. That whole stock, Earl didn't get touched. He just
no.
held neutral. Simon, or TM4, tried to get in like 4 different times, failed 4 different times because Earl covered it, and that's it.
Yeah,
right?
and it's just...
That's the life of playing against a sword when you don't have a sword.
The consistency of being able to box someone out like Ness when you have the opportunity to. I talked about it before earlier when I was on commentary, and sometimes the difference between winning and losing with a character like Ness is how solid is your movement? What is your movement like? How are you going to get in on characters? How are you going to adapt around someone who's trying to box you out? And so far, TM4 has not made that adaptation to just the keep away game of EarlOfM.
Exactly, right? But, I mean, TM4 is a very smart player. I think once you've started to realize, okay, I'm getting zoned out here, here, and here, let me try using my movement around here and try and catch you doing this, like that forwarder out of shield instead of the nair out of shield to try and get a drag down, right? That little small adjustment can take this game into a completely different direction.
You're right, 100%. We'll see what happens.
Like, he realized he was getting walled up by swords, right? He was getting walled up by aerials. So he's putting this active forwarder in a way to say, you know what? If you're jumping, you're going to eat my 10%, go to the corner. That's what's happening right now.
Absolutely.
See, look at that, right? Out of the corner. This forwarder out, right? It's active. Marth's probably going to get hit by it if he doesn't face it perfectly, right?
Oh, and I think, you know, Earl was able to actually catch TM4 on that platform, sleeping for a little bit. I think he wanted more out of that interaction than 20%. Those are the opportunities where I feel like Earl is going to really either make or break this set. How consistently can Earl juggle TM4 this last game 3?
Yep, see, now TM4 is playing ahead of Earl. He's catching these jumps, and Earl's solid neutral that we saw last game is starting to play from a stock behind, right?
Yep. I mean, we say that, but all of a sudden Earl has TM4 on his back foot. The nair is going to be able to take it.
Yeah, Earl's heading up on the space thing, getting that nair too. So now, oh, this could be dead. Hold on. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, see, back to the up B, right, out of PK Fire. We haven't mentioned how good that is, because we saw, I mean, TM4 got a PK Rocket in game 1 for it, right?
Yes.
But it's still a good way to say, you know what? I don't care about your PK Fire. I'm just going to, you know, get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no jump, no jump. Good air dodge.
That was a very good air dodge. That air dodge actually, if not taken out exactly when you needed to, that could have sealed his deal. Ooh, the patience from both of these players right now. Trying to find the correct interaction, and that will do it. Nice up smash.
You got the in, right? You got the in with the forward air.
He did indeed.
Or the up air drag down. Sorry, my bad. Regardless, though, Earl's played down before, right? He can play down again. He just needs to get the right moves. But, I mean, TM4 is putting out these forward airs. I'm not really sure how he's going to have to deal with it without, like, overcommitting too hard. Hold your ground, hold your space. There you go. Even that Nair 1, it didn't do much damage, but you held your space. That's what matters.
Absolutely. Anything that keeps Earl from getting those exact opportunities to be able to hit those tippers, those fair, like you were saying, the fair has been so oppressive this game, even if he wasn't able to continue with the PK Fire.
I mean, it's definitely, it's so much easier with a sword like Sephiroth where you can just kind of say no to it.
Yeah.
With Marth, you got to be a little bit more precise, and nice counter. It slows him down. You don't have to get the hit. Just slow him down. That's it.
The first time he's really even brought that out this entire set, that is a move that I feel like it could have been utilized a couple of other times in this set, but this is the first time Earl has done it. It's a credit to how Earl has been able to contest TM4 off stage even without utilizing that down B.
Agreed.
Ooh, just completely avoiding the PK Thunder into the Dancing Blade.
Oh, God. Earl, you got to play so patient right now. If you make one mistake, you're getting back thrown, back aired, or nared. Or up air, the one I didn't mention, of course, right?
He's got a myriad of ways to kill you, and this time it happened to be just the one you didn't mention. Either way, TM4 takes this 2-1.
Yeah, so adaptation, right? Both players adapted really well to each other. It just so happened that TM4 managed to find the trick that forwarder through a lot of Marth's pressure. came through and he got the set for it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that could have gone either way. I felt like EarlOfM Game 2 really had a good read